Man, I love this. I love South Texas.
The Kansas City Royals select Blake Mitchell.
Corpus Christi John Paul II are the state champions.
South Texas, we're super proud of the baseball, and it's only going to get better.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the first episode of the school year for the South Texas High School Baseball Podcast. We are downtown Corpus at 21 Sports Performance. Thank you to Chris Bernal, who may be joining us in a little bit, but he's got this spot here. You can see there's some training going on behind us, some hitting. We got some weighted plyo ball stuff going on over here in the bullpen. But yeah, if you need a place to train, come check out 21 Sports Performance here downtown. They've got a lot of availability. They got the bullpen, the little weight area. They've got 8 cages. They can pull them back. You could run 60s in here. You could run ground balls. Anything you need, you can do it here. They got a waiting room for parents. So check it out. Thanks again to Chris. And if he's not on today, he'll be on at some point in the future. We've been trying to have him on for a little while. But if you're watching, you see Javier here, who, thanks to his day job, isn't always able to join, but he's back.
Yeah.
He's back, and he's off of work today.
Yeah.
Or I guess he's off of work this evening.
Yeah.
He worked earlier today.
Yes.
But it's good to see you.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Marcus. Welcome, everybody, once again. Thank you for setting this up. Of course, Chris Bernal as well. You know, my boys played some ball with him. I know him, and I've known him for a long time, too. So definitely a awesome place here. You know, they got everything. You know, you get do also bullpens, and I mean, I was just watching the other night. It was packed. You know,
Yeah.
so a bunch of high schoolers getting ready for their season, and you know, college players come on their time off as well. So it's a real nice place right across Brewster's.
Yep.
You know, downtown Whataburger Field, nice spot. This real nice. So,
Yeah, it's a good spot for sure.
Yeah.
They've had a lot of attention recently. They had Stronghold Catching, a big
camp.
catching camp a
Yep.
few months ago, and then this past weekend they had 108 Performance just come in do another camp here, so they had a good turnout at both of those. So yeah, the place is definitely growing. And then for those of you who have been around long enough, I say long enough, right? It's only been a little bit, but you know the name Wyatt Matheson. He trains out of here. He moved back from Houston, and so if you train with Wyatt, you're going to probably end up doing it here, doing his hitting lessons and stuff. And another exciting piece, they've recently announced the Matheson Baseball Group. And so they're starting a new organization right here in Corpus, again, aimed at bringing some of the best talent along with them in the summer circuit to get them to the next level, develop them, and just have them compete at a high level. So you got Chris, Wyatt, a lot of their coaches. They're going to have a lot of teams across 8U all the way up to high school. So it's exciting times for what's happening not only in Corpus, but at 21 Sports, Matheson Baseball Group. A lot of good stuff going on. But today we have no real set agenda. We just wanted to get together, sit down, talk about a little bit of a recap from last year, and then talk about some highlights that we see this year, just kind of a little preview, maybe some teams in particular. Javier, his organization has a lot of guys at the more rural, smaller schools, so you can speak to some of those guys and a lot of college recruiting success that they've been having, and so that's exciting. But yeah, today we're just going to touch on a little bit of everything. So.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, 2 months away, you know, Marcus, so it's going to be here sooner or later, guys. High school season around the corner. I was looking at the start date, January 16th, so that's pretty much 2 months from now. So, yes, we got football playoffs going on, but, you know, baseball right around the corner. And, you know, I really do think, you know, from the summer success, we still got some teams that are going to be state title contenders once again. And there might be some change in the small school, but we'll find out here soon, right?
Yep, definitely.
But definitely, you know, Marcus, you want to talk a little bit about this past summer, the success we had once again, the 4A, 3A with Cal Allen and London winning state championships. You know, we kind of didn't predict it, but we kind of maybe knew that was going to happen, and they followed through with it. And, you know, we have 2 state titles back in the Coastal Bend again. We're just trying to maybe the 5A, division, which maybe Vets had the best chance last year. I mean, they were up, should have won a game 3 to advance. I think they would have been at the state tournament, but I think this year they might be there again, right? So, but kind of give us a recap of the summer, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, definitely. So obviously, like you mentioned, London, Calallen, state champions. I know that this year with the split divisions, some people like it, some people don't.
Oh yeah, that's a big deal.
Some people like the opportunity for more state champions. I think I'm a little more of a traditionalist. I like just one state champion across the board. I think a lot of people will share that. But either way, not to take away from either program, just the achievement of winning state is huge in itself. I mean, you're going down in the history books for the state of Texas, for your community. You're getting eyes, you're getting scouts on you at the state level. So just huge achievements. Obviously, Calallen dominated all season long.
That's right.
They returned basically everybody. They only lost 2 games, I think, obviously losing in the state championship the year before. And so really happy for them and all the people that are out in Calallen that are my friends. And same with London, again, making it to state, 4 years in a row?
4 years in a row.
At least.
Yep.
And so, I mean, again, like
That's
you mentioned.
very hard to do.
That's hard. Yeah, that alone is hard to do.
Yeah.
And so, again, they're going to come right back, be contenders again.
Yeah,
and so,
I mean, team changed a little bit, but they pretty much expect the same, right? It's
exactly
state or bust.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The nice thing that I think will be motivation for the community and for the guys, they're going to have a target on their back. I think this
Right.
year it's going to be bigger because they're going to be defending state champions. I think a lot of times just being in the top teams in the state, we already have a target on your back being here in Corpus, but that target is as big as ever. And so the challenge for those guys is how can they come back? How can they repeat? How can they defend what's theirs, right?
Yeah.
And so we're really excited to see what's going to come from the season for those 2 guys. But, one of the other highlights of having a split division, Orange Grove, state semifinals.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a dark horse.
Yeah,
Yep.
huge dark horse.
Yeah, and when it got to the middle of the season and they had 3 pitchers that were really good, and their top 2 were really good, and Eli Arias and Zach Wright, and then once they got to district, competed, and then they just got hot at the right time, man.
Yep.
And so when you got pitching, I mean, yes, necessarily, of course, you want to have your offense, but when you got pitching, that comes a long way, especially in the 3A, 3A classification. If you got 2-3 studs, you're gonna make a run,
Yep.
And they got hot at the right time. So
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So exciting run for Orange Grove.
Yep.
We'll see how they do this year. I think they graduated a good bit of players, but
Yes, sir.
I mean, hopefully they got some underclassmen or some guys that weren't starters that are going to come in and fill those gaps for them.
Right.
But Coach Chambliss and Coach Garcia that I played with, Jordan, great job by them to get them to that state semifinal level.
Definitely.
And just really exciting times for Orange Grove. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we had 3 teams really in the state semis. I mean, that advanced with Orange Grove there too. So.
Yeah. Yep.
So I mean, and saying that too, guys, the 5A level, and then also 6A. I know we're talking Coastal Bend here. The Valley, some of the Valley teams, Laredo teams had success as well. But I think moving forward, the best, things change in the 5A, huh?
Yep.
We had some couple of players move over to some districts, and all of a sudden, 29 5A, of course, the Big 12, right? We call
Yep.
it. It's going to be very competitive, I think, this
Yeah.
year. So
Yeah, obviously, I think, to my understanding, some Vets players transferred to Ray,
right,
and obviously that shakes up the rosters a little bit.
right. And Ray
But-
already had a scrappy team.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ray is going to be even better now if those players are eligible. I haven't heard 100%, but Vets just had the Colsa brothers.
Yes,
did I say that correct?
Yes,
sorry,
Colsa.
sorry if I didn't say it right,
Yeah,
guys.
yes, Aiden
But,
and Julian Colsa.
Yeah, just committed to San Jack, so that's huge for them.
Right.
So Vets is going to be led by senior duo Jordan Garza, Trey Hernandez.
Trey Hernandez. Yep.
And so
those guys are both going to Dallas Baptist.
Yep, both committed to D1 Dallas Baptist, which is
a great program.
fantastic
Yeah.
baseball program.
Right.
So really excited for those guys. Really excited to see their progression up to their senior year. I think they both had a great summer playing with 12.
Yep.
Jordan playing with the National Red Sox, and then Trey just doing the regular summer circuit. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be another great year for Veterans Memorial, I think. Obviously, Coach Yeager on the road to recovery from his cancer treatments.
Prayers for Coach Yeager. He's going through a lot right now, and we hope he's. I mean, he's going to be on the field, that's for sure. no doubt. So I know his players are behind him 110%, and you know, that's a culture too. You know, I mean, Jaeger's been around the Coastal Bend, been to a state tournament as well.
Yeah.
Vets, it's been a while since they've been there. Like I said, I think they do have the team to get to the state tournament this year. But again, of course, you know, you got Ray lurking. They even had a transfer from Bishop.
Yep.
JT Benitez, kid is a real good ball player. He played with me in the summer a little bit. That changes a little bit of the district race. It's kind of been Ray and Betts the past few years.
Yeah.
You know, then you got Carroll. Carroll was young last year.
They were, and I'm really excited about some of these young guys over at Carroll.
Yeah,
So I think they'll make the playoffs. I'm not 100% familiar with their roster, but some of the chatter, the workouts, some of the Carroll guys have been here. That when I've been here, they're putting in the work, and so I'm really excited to see these Carroll guys.
Definitely, and then King's not an easy out. They
Nope.
got the coaching there.
They got Coach Perales back in town. I was
Yep.
hanging out with him this past weekend at
Yep.
Trevi's World Series. So I know he's excited to be back in Corpus. But
Right.
yeah, King, another program that's looking to be rebuilt over
Yep.
a little bit of a lull the last few years.
Yep, man. Coach Ricky
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez, head coach now. You know, bringing over the Moody tradition. You know, he played for Moody, but he's got the King program on the right track. And then you got Flower Bluff, man. I mean, Flower Bluff, they made the playoffs last year.
Yep.
They got a couple of guys that are the Brody Smith, I think, committed to. It was a D1 program.
Yep, Brody. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm chewing ice. Brody
And
Smith committed to Baylor.
Baylor.
Yeah.
That's a big time right there.
Yeah, and he's only a junior.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
And then
big
the
time.
two brothers, Terry's,
The Terry
Benjamin
brothers,
and Bradley.
Yep.
So Flower Bluff's not going to be an easy out either. And then you got Alice on the outside. They got a couple of transfers too. You know, but the district, you got to have pitching. And I think when it comes down to that, Vets, Ray are real suited, you know, to be 1 and 2. But like I said, don't count out Carroll. Don't take King lightly. Flower Bluff's going to be there.
Yep.
It's going to be another dogfight. But I would love to see Marcus, the 5A, back in the state tournament from the
me
Coastal
too.
Bend, South Texas.
Me too.
And don't count out the Valley teams either. Sherilyn.
Yep.
There was a couple of teams last year that were real strong. Sherilyn made a deep run. Who else was it?
La Jolla Palmview.
Palmview.
They lost to Smithson Valley, who
in the
beat Vets.
regional final, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Right.
But our friends over at Palmview, you know, all-state selection, Mateo Garcia.
Yep.
He had a fantastic senior year.
So he's off of college now.
Yeah, I think he went to Odessa, if I'm correct.
Yep. Odessa got a couple of studs.
They got
PSGA.
Jacob Delgadillo.
Delgadillo. So, and then they're getting.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not 100% public yet, but I think by the time this comes out, it will be public.
Yeah.
But Blake Quinn,
Yeah.
Cal Allen stud, senior this year, he has recently committed to Odessa Junior College.
So that's another
big.
They're loading up on some South Texas.
Yeah,
kids,
yeah.
man. So-
Odessa knows where to find him.
Yeah.
And
hey.
so,
And-
congrats to Blake.
Yeah,
he was
for
just
sure.
in here a little while ago.
For sure.
But really excited for him and his family.
Right. No, congratulations, Blake. You well deserved, man, and you know, wish you the best. Of course, they got some more business to take care of, course, right? So you know, in a nutshell, we're just kind of talking a little bit about some teams, some players. You know, King has Grant Hooglin back.
Yep.
He's a ball player. Got a lefty, Christian Science. It's real competitive. Carroll's got a few. He was a freshman last. They had a couple of freshmen starting.
Yeah.
Caballero.
Yep.
And Roland, Prince, of course, Roland passed a few years ago. His son is at Carroll High School. He's a sophomore now, and he's doing real well. So you know, there's the well's not dry. The well is not running dry.
Yeah.
It's just It's keeping on and producing here in the Coastal Bend, South Texas area, guys. I mean, we've known that for years. We gotta get overlooked because the size of the players.
Yeah.
We don't got the 6'2", 6'3" guys, you know. But the work is here. Like you said, there's always guys here working. They're working their butt off, trying to be at that level. So I think that's a plus here for the kids down here.
100%. Yeah, and one note, when you started mentioning the teams from the Valley, for the people that do follow us in the Valley, we love that you're here. We love that you've joined the group and you've tagged along. You're following the pages.
And they're passionate.
They're very passionate. And what I want to tell you is, me personally, I'm doing my best to familiarize myself with the Valley and the players down there, the coaches. obviously I live in Corpus, and
Right.
we mention all the Corpus area schools because we're me personally,
easier for us.
We're in the
Yeah,
community.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
down the
right.
street from me, so it's easier for me to know them. Whereas I think, oh man, I need to get to know the Valley schools, the Laredo schools, because I'm not as familiar with them. So while we do cover you guys, forgive me for any time that I, fail to mention someone or something. I'm doing my
I mean,
best.
I do it all the time too. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. I'm doing my best,
yeah.
I promise. But it's hard. It's hard to make the time. And then one
Yeah.
other thing I forgot to mention at the beginning. It's been so long that we've done a podcast that my wife and I had a baby.
Yeah. Hey, congratulations.
So thank you.
You're
We're
busy now.
yeah, we're 4.5 months into being parents, and
Yeah.
we've got it all figured out. We're experts, right?
Until you're not.
I'm joking, everyone.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry. But we had a little son. We named him Malachi, and if you have me on Facebook, you've probably seen some photos of him. But not quite strong enough to grip a baseball yet. But we'll start, playing around with that in a few
sure.
months probably. But that alone, obviously, is taking a ton of time. My wife stays home now, so that's nice. But figuring out what work looks like and all those things, family first, and then all this baseball stuff comes secondary to that.
Always, yes.
And so-
Yeah, and I'm the same way. I mean, I know I'm always. Well, let's just put it this way: my work allows me kind of to be social media and post stuff, but
Yep.
like I tell everybody too, the same way. I try my best to put out as many players for exposure and teams, and I think we did a pretty good job last year, even
Oh,
with
yeah.
the website. Marcus, we launched a website. We kind of got it to where. We'll grow from it. We know what we'll take another step, hopefully.
Yeah.
But of course, we're going to try to put out as much content as we can. Y'all just keep on following us. But also a big deal too, Marcus, I think, I know we have that page which is the page, and then we have the private one because of
Yeah.
the spam. But
Yeah.
I mean, it'll help if y'all post videos and
Oh, yeah.
put y'all's teams out there, your highlights. That helps us too, because sometimes, like Marcus said, we might miss out on some stuff, and we might be late to the party and we're not trying to forget everybody.
Yeah.
There's so many, with adding Laredo and the Valley, like Marcus said, it's a lot to cover, and we try. Sometimes we get some people from Bernie, San Antonio.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
hey, how about us? That it's tough,
Yeah.
but I think we do a pretty decent job trying to expose as many teams and players, and
Yeah.
even pros, and we even try to get college, players. We have a ton, man. I mean, we were trying to put a list together, and it's just, man, I think we'll be there all day.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Or a week, maybe.
Exactly. Yeah. A couple. We'll call them housekeeping things.
Yeah.
If you or you're a parent or you have family that played, or is currently playing, or is committed to play college baseball, feel free to shoot us a message or something, and let us know what school, what class they are, and when they graduated, if they graduated. But we just want to start to create a database,
Right.
to have
And we
this,
can put that on the website.
yeah, exactly. This gigantic history book.
Yeah.
You can email us. I think our email should be on the website.
Yep.
But the website itself, we started putting out some weekly recaps.
Oh yeah,
To recap
I think we
some
did
stuff.
put out a lot. Put out a lot on that.
Yeah,
so.
and again, it's a hobby for us. So if we miss it,
Right.
we apologize.
Yep.
But we have other stuff we got to do.
Right.
And
Right.
yeah, the whole goal of how this started when Javier started this years ago is to promote the players, promote the game in South Texas. And so a large part of what we're saying comes from you guys, the actual players and the parents,
Right.
because we live in the digital age where coaches can see film a lot easier on social media and in their emails. So when you tag us, they're more than likely they're already following us. We can retweet, we can repost
Yep.
the videos that you're posting if you tag us.
A lot easier.
And that you probably got stories of how coaches have found a guy from
Yeah.
just something that we've retweeted because they tagged us.
A bunch.
So
A bunch. Yeah.
please post your highlights, tag us in them, send them to us. If you don't post it, we'll post it. But again, at the end of the day, it's about the players. It's about the South Texas area. We want to promote them and help them get to the next level. And his organization, they've had some success over the summer, getting some guys in the smaller towns up to the college level.
Right.
So,
Yeah. I mean, that's like Marcus said, he hit the. I mean, he's right there. That's what we're here for too. Expose the guys as much as we can. We got 12,000 followers on Facebook, another 5,000 on Twitter, Instagram. I mean,
almost at 2,000
there you
on
go.
Instagram.
So I mean, you add that all together, that's 6, 8, almost 20,000. You
Yeah.
know. So and we got a bunch of college coaches following. I get emails, I get some messages, and they ask questions, So I mean, that's what it's for at the end of the day. So we kind of veered off a little bit off the teams, but we're just trying to put out the info so and don't forget, and that's what we're here for, of course. But so Marcus talking about we talked a little bit about 5A Valley, of course the Laredo school too. I think one of the Laredo schools had a deep run last year too. Was it United South? But I want to say something. I really want to say that, the talent here is not just South Texas, Coastal Bend, the Valley, Laredo. There's so many guys committing still, I mean, I think that we're still going to have guys commit and in the coming months too, because of the work they put in and so forth. But the competition here is very good, second to none, right? Yep. But so going into the 4A, Marcus, Sinton, Calallen, I think they're going to have strong teams once again. Of course, Calallen brought back their entire team. They're pitching. They're getting guys committed left and right.
Yep.
Sinton, they were young last year, but I think they're going to be competitive again this year. They got some young studs coming back. Darby Kemp had a good showing. He's up to 91, 92 on the mound.
Yeah.
Dylan Arriaga. So they still got a couple of guys. They're going to be competitive.
Yeah.
And Coach Alanis, of course, runs a great program there in Sinton.
Is his name Keldon Kemp?
Keldon.
Keldon,
Keldon,
right?
yes.
I'm
sorry.
I was
What
like,
did I
I'm
say?
pretty sure. I think he said Darby.
Oh, that's another. I apologize.
I've seen the name.
Oh no,
Darby.
that's his dad.
Yeah,
that's his
I'm
father.
pretty sure that's right.
Apologize. Sorry about that.
Yeah. But Keldon had a great summer, and I think he was over at a showcase in Arizona recently.
Yeah,
I
hit
think
91, 92.
Exactly. Yes, touching low 90s, high 80s with the fastball. I believe he's a junior this year.
Yes, junior.
He
gained 8 miles of velo.
That's huge,
in
and he
1
had
year.
a really good playoff performance for them last year.
Right.
He had a lot of clutch moments, and
And
really
TM
excited for him.
TM made the
lost
regional
in the
final.
regional final, lost in a 1 game,
Calallen.
1-0 extra innings. They graduate a couple guys, but they've got some young guys that are going to come
Carlos
up.
Trevino.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
He's
Yep.
going to
So
be
you
good. Had a great
Don't
summer
count
with 12.
TM out. Them also, man. They've been having very much success the past 5 years.
Yep.
They've been in regional quarters, regional semis, and went regional final. So, I mean, the 4A is still strong. Robstown, scrappy.
Yep.
Coach Miller's going to have them ready, of course.
Yep, they're building over there with
Yep.
the new. It'll be his second year there. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
second year, yes,
Yeah,
sir.
so Coach Miller's going to have a strong program there.
Yep.
Sinton, interesting note with Sinton, Clay Mitchell, a senior this year.
Right.
He's graduating early.
Right.
He was all-state first base last year, so big bat for Sinton, a great defensive player, just a really skilled player. But he's also gigantic if you've seen him in person, and he's a lineman, and so he's committed and signed to go play football at Rice University in Houston.
Right.
So really excited for him. Obviously, that's a little bit of a bummer for Sinton baseball because they're losing an all-state player who had one more year.
Right.
But in the grand scheme of things, that's really exciting for Clay Mitchell to go off to Rice, get to graduate early, get on campus a little bit earlier, learn the system, work out, get even bigger.
Yeah.
Right, to be able to compete at that D1 level.
Yep.
So I'm interested to see who's going to step up and take that first baseman role,
For sure,
that big bat role for Sinton.
Yep.
But Coach Alanisi's got guys, and if
Yeah.
if he doesn't have guys, he'll make guys.
Yeah. No,
right?
I mean,
he'll give them the opportunity.
He knows the what it takes, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah. I mean, so I think the 4A is still very competitive down here. I really do think that's still going to be the same guys: Sinton, Robstown, TM, the usuals,
Yeah.
right? I mean, then we got the Rockport district, and that's Ingleside, Rockport,
Yep. Beeville.
Beeville, bunch. So I mean
Port Lavaca.
that district was competitive.
Port
last year,
Lavaca,
too.
first year head coach Stephen Bonas. I think I'm saying that.
Bonus, yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying it right, so Coach, forgive me again if I'm getting your name wrong. We'll say Coach Steven out in Port Lavaca. So first year head coach. He was an assistant over at Sinton, I think a couple years.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
And so really excited for him getting to coach the sand crabs, right?
Yeah,
Calhoun.
Yeah, the Sand Crabs.
Yeah.
Yep.
So really excited to see what he can do with the guys over there. I'm sure we'll be seeing him down here some, but those districts will be fun to watch. 4A not going anywhere, like you're saying.
Yeah. And then, I mean, and Allen's just it's state or bust, really. It's gonna be, but always the second time it's very hard, right? It's hard to go back and do it. I mean, they can say it's easy, but baseball, nothing's easy. Right?
Yep.
So moving down to the smaller classifications, we've had so much success in the 3A classification with London and Bishop and Falfurrias, and
Yep.
you know, I mean, I think it stays the same. London lost their pitching staff, but they bring back starters that are experienced, have been there. Aiden Salinas, Zach Tyrone. They got Dax Williams. They got Carrion.
Yep.
They
Christian
got
Olivares.
Christian Olivares. So
Committed to USC. Southern
yeah,
California.
man, that's a big time. That's big time, guys. And
You got
Aiden Salinas,
Miami.
Miami.
Yep.
So
Opposite ends of the country.
right. So I mean, London's not going nowhere, guys. I mean, they might go to 4A next year. I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yep.
I wouldn't doubt it at all.
And but if there's ever a year that someone different, depending on the divisions they go, right? But I think Foul and London are in the same D1,
Correct.
but Hebronville's D2, if I'm not
Correct.
mistaken.
Hebronville also had a great
regional
run.
final.
Correct.
So
They,
Hebronville brings back their whole team.
And they played.
They lost somebody in regional final. I would
It
have to
wasn't
check.
Jordanton because they beat Jordanton.
They beat Jordanton. Okay, they lose the team that Orange Grove lost to, or they lost to Orange Grove in the
that's
in the
right.
regional
Yeah, that's
semis.
right.
Yeah, right, or
Duh.
regional final. No, regional final.
Regional final.
Yes,
Yeah, because they played at Cabnis for one
So-
and then Laredo another.
I think that's gonna be the Dark Horse team this year, Marcus. I think Hebronville in the D2 has a very, very, very capable shot of reaching the state semifinal.
Agreed.
Because Orange Grove lost their pitching. Of course, don't get me wrong. They still got some guys coming back, of course, and they will compete. But I really do think Hebronville has the team to advance to that or take the next step, because I had some Hebron kids on my in my organization.
Yeah.
And they got pitching, they got some speed, they got a little bit of everything. So I think Hebronville's going to make some noise. If Foul's ever going to beat London to advance, maybe this year. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They've been going at it the past 3 years. Waterburger Field. Last year,
Cabinets.
London kind of got the best of them, swept
Yeah.
them. But I think if Foul's going to do it, they got to do it this year, because Foul has a very strong senior class. Andres
They do.
Cisneros.
Yep.
He was in my organization, committed
Yeah.
to OLU. They got Nate Hadamil. He'll be next in line to get committed. That's two lefty pitchers right there. But they got a team to advance as well. So
Yeah.
the 3A classification, Marcus, very strong.
Yeah, very strong. And you mentioned some of those foul guys that are part of your organization. I want to take a second and let you brag on your organization. You've had some success with getting those guys seen by college coaches and getting them committed. And a note before you start talking about it. For a lot of guys at smaller schools, it may be a little more realistic to be thinking, hey, D2, D3, NAI, JUCO,
Right.
that's still college baseball, and you're still
Right.
really good. It doesn't have to be D1 or bust.
Nope.
And so I think one of the things you're good at is getting those guys who may not have as much eyes on them
Yes, sir.
to get them to those tournaments where there are eyes on them from maybe D1s and some smaller schools,
Right.
but to where they're having success, committing to smaller schools.
Right. No, exactly what you said there is correct. So right here, they got the Wildcatters. They had 21 Sports here. They have, they played with some Banditos teams. Matheson, coached Banditos, coached the Wildcatters. Now they're going to start Matheson baseball. So these guys are big time here.
Yep.
These guys here, they're at I'm not saying they're another level, but realistically, they have the tools and they have the access to be, how do you say, to maybe something bigger and better, right?
Yeah.
So my organization, of course, we got Freer kids, we got Hebron kids, we got Foul kids, we have San Diego, some Robstown kids, all around the area, Bishop, Kingsville. I mean, these kids, they're playing for the same purpose, right?
Yep.
They want to play at the next level. We've gotten a few committed. I think we have another 5 or 6 guys that are going to be here soon. And our organization is trying to expose them. And, we've been going to some tournaments, some 5 tools, some perfect games, some showcases where college coaches have been out there. We went to one in San Antonio. There was 11 college coaches there.
Yep.
And JUCOs, NIAs, D2, D3, like you mentioned. you know, these guys, they know that that's realistic, their way to play at the next level.
Yeah.
So that's a good point. And, you know, to me, I think any level of college ball is good.
Oh, yeah.
And guys, parents, right now is the hardest time for a high school player to go to the next level.
Yep.
Because the transfer portal is crazy. I mean, a college coach is going to go get a guy that's been playing 2 years of college ball already, and he's already 21, 22, mature, strong. He's already proved himself. Then go pick a high school player
Yeah.
that's not ready yet, hasn't proved anything.
Exactly.
So when you do your recruiting process, guys, I'm going to give you, I mean, this is honest truth. Look to the JUCO. Look to the NIA. Look to the D3s. D3s are all about academics. They'll give academic scholarship. I just had Joey Chapa from Alice. Mm-hmm. He got academic scholarship, $84,000.
Hey.
And he's going to go play at Shriner. You know, so this is something that y'all need to know. You know, take that opportunity. Know about it. Just don't think your kid's going to go play at Baylor,
Yep.
USC, Miami, UTSA, whatever it is. You know, just go where they're going to welcome you and where you have a shot to play. That's it. Period.
Exactly.
Period. It's a lot harder than you think nowadays, and that's something for y'all, just so y'all could keep behind your head. It's tough. It's tough out there right now.
It is very tough. And to quote a coach that I spoke with over the summer back in June, he's an assistant at Ranger Junior College. He said, coaches nowadays are saying, why would I go recruit the high school kid when I can go get the 2-year college kid who's already throwing 92, 93?
Right.
He's already built like a college baseball player because he is one. He's
Right.
got 2 years of experience. Why would I go get the high school kid who I have to, put the time in and work out with him? And
Right.
they're going to do that with all players regardless, right? But it's less steps to get to that college readiness.
Right.
And so, yeah, it is affecting high school players and how they're recruited. But don't be discouraged. If anything, take that as a point of motivation to say, hey, you know what? If I can't go to the level or the school I want to go to initially,
Right.
I'm going to go the JUCO route, and I'm going to become that college
Yeah.
player that they're looking for.
You can develop.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm going to become the 2-year guy who beats out the high school guy.
Right.
Right. And everyone's path is different, right?
Oh,
You may-
yeah.
Yeah, you may end up at a JUCO, and then the next year you light it up. You end up at a D1. You end up at Baylor or whatever.
Yep.
So
that's true.
it
Very
could just
true.
be a stepping stone. Most of the time, it is.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it is. And so,
Yep.
be encouraged, parents and players, if that's your situation.
And that goes for the players too, because I've been on some of the players' profiles on field level and NSCSA, and I see that their top targets are all D1 schools. Hey, be realistic. You know, you're not those guys. It's gonna be like winning the lotto.
Yeah.
you know, be realistic. Put your target schools. If you really want to play, it doesn't matter if it's Texas, if it's up north, New Mexico, whatever it is. Just be realistic and put your targets at somewhere that you can go and you can play. I had another player. He played with me a short time from Foul, Derek Chavera.
Yeah.
He had a couple offers from Texas, but he went to Wilson College and up northeast. The best decision he made. He said he went
Good.
up there. He's competing. He's doing well, and he's happy. So if you really love the game of baseball and you really want to compete at the next level, choose something realistic and where you can go make a name for yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, so-
Like I was talking with Christian Olivares when he committed to USC recently, and I asked him why USC because, let me grab this ball
Yeah, no,
real quick.
you got you. There you go. No problem.
A lot of work happening over here. I was talking with him recently. I said, hey, why USC? And he said, because I knew I'd have a really good chance to start and play immediately.
There you go.
They're D1, and he has the talent, the size, and the skill to play at the D1 level.
Right.
And they gave him a really, really good scholarship offer.
There it
And
is.
so, if he has an offer to go to Texas, but he may not be the starting guy, or
Right.
he, has offer at another big powerhouse, it's okay to say, hey, I want to go play immediately. And if I think I have a really good offer to go play somewhere else and be an impact guy right away, I think I'd rather do that.
Right.
That's totally fine.
Yep. And this is something that maybe you do know, you don't know, but these players, it takes a bunch of work, guys. Rylan Galvan,
Yeah.
Blake Mitchell, all these guys in the pros. Wyatt Matheson was in the pros. Jose Trevino, of course, doing real well. Anthony Banda, all these guys that are in the pros, guys. You know, I tell my players, Marcus, the work they put in on the side when no one's watching, that's the most pivotal, important work they can put in, right? Because you can go to have team practice, you can go play games, play tournaments, but at the end of the day, is the work you put in every day, because these guys work every day, is where you're going to be at. That's going to show where you're at.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, just a little bit of knowledge and opinion, but at the end of the day, that's what matters, right?
Yeah.
So Marcus, we're on the college level here talking about it, so you've been hanging out with some of the guys too. You have some access to the 12 programs. You've been to the Angels organization. You've kind of been in and out of some of these programs. We got college players left and right on all the rosters. Dalen Pena is at Murray State.
Yeah.
Xavier doing some big things in Houston. Chris Bernal.
Yep.
I mean, we got guys everywhere, guys. The sheriff in UTRGV, Renee Galvan. I mean, like I said, we could be here all night talking about how many guys are at the next level. But remember, they all had a journey. They all had a path. But moving forward, talking about college and pros, Marcus, I know you've hung out with some of the guys and stuff. What do they say? Like Serrano was also here.
Yeah.
Walker Janet, guys, he's doing really well. What's some of the input or some of the conversation you've had with some of these guys?
Yeah, I think a common thing between all the guys when I talk to them is they take their work really seriously.
Right.
Right. It's just kind of that next level of
Mentality.
Yeah.
You got to block out everything.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a matter of discipline, and it's a really good mixture of, hey, I love the game,
Right.
but also, hey, I know I need to put extra work in.
Yep.
Like it's not. You can be good, and you can just be really naturally good to an extent, and it can just come to you, right? That can get you so far.
Yeah, exactly.
But at some point, you do have to put in a little bit of extra work and have that discipline about it.
Yep.
And so I think that's a really common thing with them. For the college level, this is kind of a note for the high school guys, but I'll tell you right now, we had a parent the other day posting on Facebook about his son wanted to play in college and stuff. And I dropped a comment, and basically I was
Dylan
explaining.
West.
Yeah. And so basically I was explaining, I've been around college coaches a lot over the past summer, more than ever.
Right.
And when I go to these showcases and I'm filming and I'm talking with the coaches, to be honest, if you don't have an 88, 89, 90 infield velo or outfield velo throwing, you're not the guy they're looking for.
Right.
Or maybe if you have one tool that is really, really good. If you're throwing 95 across the diamond, you're on the radar, okay?
Yeah.
If you're not running a close to 7-second 60 or sub 7 60 yard
they
dash.
can use you as a pinch runner.
Exactly. It's like, then if you're not running close to the 7 flat, you're probably not on the radar, right? And the biggest thing, they're looking for athletes because baseball is the easy part at that level.
Right.
It's who's going to develop, who's going to go and actually put in time to get bigger, to get stronger, to get faster, right? Everyone is good at baseball at the college level. But who's going to go get bigger to throw faster, to hit harder, to amplify the things that they're already good at, right? It's a little bit of a less time they have to spend doing one thing when they can focus on another thing.
Right. No,
and
for
so
sure.
if you're in high school or if you're 12, 13, 14, right, you're getting ready, the biggest thing, they're looking for athletes. They're looking for kids who can be athletic. And if for you that means, hey, I want to play multiple sports, go for it, right? I think it's good to not specialize in baseball. If you do, I think that's fine too. But end of the day, they're looking for athletes, right? How physical can you be? They're looking for maybe not gigantic guys, but they're looking for guys who are strong, who are fast, who can move, because when you already know how to do those things, they can just work on the baseball things that you're already good at,
right?
Because you've already got those certain physical aspects.
And it's a long season.
It's a long season.
You got to be strong enough to
exactly
the wear and tear. And
exactly.
I mean, I know guys. I had my son play college baseball, or you've talked to people too. It wears you down. You got to really, really be very, very, like you said, athletic and able to pass the physical part of it.
Yeah.
Yep. So it never stops.
Yeah,
never stops.
Big thing.
Yeah.
Yes, and back to your point about some of the college and pro guys. Some of the pro guys, Anthony Bonda,
Right.
2-time World Series champion.
Man,
Congratulations to him.
That's awesome.
Man, I really thought the Blue Jays were going to pull it out.
Yeah, that was a great World Series. One of the
yeah.
best I've seen in a while.
Amazing
Yeah,
World
yeah,
Series,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I can't imagine what it would be, what it must feel like for him as a player
Right.
to be there competing, going in and pitching in the World Series. And
Right.
so obviously he's found a great home with the Dodgers and has kind of, I don't want to say resurrected his career, but really has hit a high note in his career. 2-time World Series champion. Really, really happy
Not
for him.
everybody can say that.
Exactly. Very few people can say that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
congratulations again to Anthony
Yep,
Bonda.
congrats. Yep.
Blake Mitchell, after having a hamate surgery on his hand to start the year, second year of Pro Bowl, I think, right? Second year of Pro Bowl?
Yes, second year.
24 Yeah,
Yes.
second year.
Yeah, he was in a rookie last year.
Yeah,
Right.
second year of Pro Bowl. Had a little setback there. Didn't really get going until towards the midpoint of the year. He went to play in the Arizona Fall League, where teams will send some of their top prospects or guys that they really want to continue to develop. And after a little bit of a slow start, hit a walk-off single in the semifinals to send his team to the championship, end up
Right.
winning the championship, and so
Yeah.
Fall League champions.
Champion. Yeah. So I mean, that's still success, right?
Exactly.
So I mean, he's been doing well. Walker Janik also
Yeah,
had.
also
I think it was 16 home
at the
runs.
Fall League, yeah.
And for in the minor league and high A, he threw out like 40% of the runners. So his defensive skills are very, very high.
100%.
So and then of course he has a bat also. So Walker's going to be another. I mean, don't be surprised you see him with the hooks this year.
Oh yeah.
So
I fully expect him to be here
Right.
in Corpus. If he doesn't start here, then I think he'll for sure be here at some point.
Right.
But I could very easily see him starting the year here in Corpus.
And I really do think too, Marcus, there's gonna be a couple guys coming out of college like Dalen, Xavier. Some of these guys are gonna have MLB scouts looking at them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, Jack Martinez.
Oh
Ray
yeah.
High
yeah.
School. He's a Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks organization.
Yeah.
Really
So
happy for him.
He grew a lot. Long story short, my son Jacob played with him. We were with Chris Bernal.
Uh-huh.
We were LB21, and I remember we went to a Future Star Series
Uh-huh.
in Louisiana, and that summer, those are pretty much there. It's all MLB scouts.
Yeah.
So they're scouts. I mean, I'm talking about 10, 12, all radar guns. They're looking for one thing, and you know how that goes. Even worse in college, right? So I remember I was up there in the stands, and Jack came on, tall, lanky kid, right? And he was flaco, which means skinny, and I know Jack knows, and Martinez, and Dad's a cool guy too. But anyway, so he pitches. He's up to like 87, 88, right? And so after we finish and stuff, the combine, the scout comes around and he's talking to his dad, and his dad's like, well, this guy has a lot in the tank. He's gonna grow. He's gonna mature.
Yeah.
He can easily be in the pros. Told him that straight up, and look where he's at now.
Yeah.
Throwing 94, 95. Win Arizona State.
Arizona State.
So I mean, it's a long journey, long path, but it's there, right? If you
Yep.
got a dream, like they say, achieve it. Work to at least you tried, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
and prior to Arizona State, he was at Trinity.
right?
D3.
D3.
D3,
Yep.
D1.
Yep.
I think he was drafted in the 8th round, I
Right.
think, if I'm
Right.
8th or 10th round, somewhere around there. And so
It's possible.
it's different for everybody.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, Ryland's there too.
Yeah.
I mean, Ryland. I mean, I think he's going to improve as well. He knows what the pro ball is all about now.
Yep.
He's going to do the same thing next year. He's going to work his ass off. Excuse me, but that's what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
But Ryland's going to be there too, right? With the White Sox. Jared Kelly had a good year.
Good year.
So Mark Raya for the
Great year.
from
He's on
Laredo
the
United South, guys.
40-man roster with the Twins.
And he's not big, guys. He's maybe 6'1", 170, 175, but throwing 96 miles an hour.
Yep.
So
Athletic. Knows how to move his body.
Yep.
And so,
Athletic.
again,
So-
back to that point about they want athletes, right?
Yep.
It's
So
a-
I mean, it's like you say too. If they see that, they see potential.
Yep. Definitely. Yeah, I think most people would agree Ryland got robbed. He should have been
Yeah, I was
drafted
gonna
a
say
little
that,
higher.
but
A little higher, man.
Yeah.
But
No.
happy for him nonetheless. Obviously,
Man.
getting drafted is a huge deal.
How crazy how all these Sinton, right? These,
I know,
man,
yeah.
They're just That's and then Banda winning the World Series. Then you got
Yep.
Ryland in the pros. Then you
Yep.
got Blake Mitchell in the pros, and
Jaquay Stewart transferred from
Texas
Texas
State.
to Texas State.
Yep,
So
yep,
he hit an absolute laser the
I
other
saw
day.
it.
I think at TCU.
Yeah.
Just that ball got out in a hurry, dead center. I think he was hitting in the 4 hole. So
Oh, Nick
he'll-
Lofton, too.
He'll be an impact guy for Texas State. Nick Lofton still with the Royals.
Yep.
Continuing to build. He had more of an opportunity this season than ever before.
Right.
So another Ray High School guy. Really excited for him.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows, guys. We got guys here that that compete. They know what it takes, and I think our high school teams as well. There's still talent all littered across the whole. All the classifications, even in 2A. Kennedy's had some good runs, even though they're a little outside our South. They're still considered South Texas.
Oh yeah.
Refugio's had some. Jared Kelly come from. That's his alumni. But it's. I think it moving forward, even like the kids training here, this is what it takes all the time. You got to train, you got to work. It's never ending, right? So
Never ends.
but I mean, I think I'm excited for the season again, man. I want to make it out more this year to the games like how I live broadcast it.
Oh yeah.
So maybe we can get together, call a game if it works
Definitely.
out. I think that'd be pretty cool. I also I'm going to talk with Mike Sports. I know they cover a lot of the Corpus games.
Yeah.
Maybe we could chime in and do a game too. That would be
Sure,
awesome.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but
I know Doug.
yeah, Doug Kesterson.
Doug's my friend.
So, I mean, that'd be cool, kind of merge together, call a game.
Yeah.
Especially the big games, the district rival games, the playoffs.
Yeah, that'd be
I
fun.
mean, man, I was kind of I think we've had some barn burners in the playoff games the past
Yeah.
few years, man. So I don't think anything changes this year. Like I said, I want to say that the 5A is going to be the dogfight. I think even in the Valley, Laredo, and then the 4A, of course, still the same guys, Sinton
Yeah.
and Cattle Island, and you throw in also the 3A. I think, like I said, Hebbronville, Foul, Bishop. I know Bishop lost a key player, but Coach Medina always has them ready.
I think Bishop will still be
Yeah,
really
yeah.
solid.
He runs a tight program, and then Falfurrias, like I said, if this is going to be the year, I think it's going to be this year, Marcus.
Yeah.
So a bunch of we're just throwing it out there, trying to get ahead, trying to do something we hadn't done in a while, talk some baseball. But I think it's going to be an exciting year again.
Yeah, for sure. And if you're listening and your school wasn't mentioned or you weren't mentioned, that's, I would love for you to come and prove us wrong. Right,
Right, for sure.
Make some noise in your district and make us recognize you. Make us say, "Oh, who's this guy?
Yes,
I didn't know this
yes.
guy. He's out here, leading the district and RBIs or whatever." Right. So that's your challenge. If you weren't mentioned or if you feel,
I mean,
a little bit of
and it's hard to
motivation.
mention everybody.
Oh yeah, that too.
I mean,
but-
there's tons of great players, tons.
yeah, that's your
Yeah,
challenge.
yeah.
Even if you go out and be better than you were before.
Right.
And
And we did the awards.
Yes, did
I mean,
some
I
awards
think
for
that
the
was
first
awesome.
time.
Everybody complimented us on it. I know. I mean, we had a pretty long list, and you know what? Everybody deserved it. And then even on the weekly awards, maybe we cut it a little short this year. Make it a little challenge, more challenge.
yeah.
Maybe top 10, guys.
Yeah.
So are you going to be in the top 10 in South Texas in the Valley? Every week as a top performer, pitching wise, hitting wise. Are you going to make our MVP? I mean, hey, we also had patches made by
Yes.
Desi.
Yeah.
What's the place called again?
Oh man, I cannot think of it. I can picture the logo.
Yes, but they were made a real nice
I'll
patch,
put
guys.
I'll put it in the video.
Yeah,
I'll
so
put the picture and the contact info in the video.
so that was a big deal, man. She did a great job with it. I think that'd be pretty cool. Something different on the Letterman jacket.
Yes, yeah.
So we do this for free, guys. We don't get paid for it, unfortunately, but we do try to cover as much as we can, and we will continue. Right?
Definitely.
And like I have family work, he's got family work, but we definitely we love to do it. So this is why we do it. We do it for y'all, and mostly we do it for the players, right?
Yeah.
So and the coaches, of course, they work their butt off too.
Yeah.
And but we're excited for the 2026 season right around the corner. But we want to do the same thing with the awards and cover some games like Marcus covered some games. He has more access here in the Corpus area. he lives here, and I kind of did the rural areas as well,
Yeah.
you know, down south. But we kind of talk about, you know, who should be what and what team of the weeks also, you know, there's stuff like that, you know. And then, guys, it really doesn't matter, I think, schedule-wise or who you play. If you're undefeated on the week, yeah, you had a good week, right? I mean,
Oh yeah.
but, you know, of course, that has to translate into playoffs, right? But we hope to keep that moving forward, right?
Yeah, definitely. And I think this season we'll get to a point where, you know, if it's not this season, next season for sure, but where we'll start selling sponsorships for like the weekly newsletter,
Yep.
for the podcast, for, you know, like top 10 hitters of the week
Right.
presented by so-and-so.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
And so that will go back into, you know, what we eventually would like big picture, maybe start handing out a scholarship
Yes.
to a high school guy, maybe
That's
a
a
couple
great
high
idea.
school guys, a
Yeah.
college guy. You know, we do have some ideas that we want to start playing with. And what we'll eventually get to a point where we'll have some really, really cool events, maybe a home run derby, fundraiser, just to help cover a little bit of cost for us, like
Traveling.
a game changer cost, right? Like
Right.
a subscription to Game Changer.
It keeps going up.
A little bit of travel, a little bit of I don't know, just here and there, a little miscellaneous stuff, right? We're not trying to make $1 million.
No.
We're trying to give back to the community, maybe giving a scholarship to one or two guys.
That'd be awesome, man. That will.
So eventually we might start asking for donations if you have a few extra dollars, or if you want to buy a sponsorship in some that we're selling, please reach out to us if we can't find you. But yeah, eventually we'll get to that point, and we'll definitely make announcements about it. We'll make it known so that everyone is aware.
Right,
But
right.
just to put it on y'all's radar.
Yeah,
um,
those are
yeah.
great ideas. We've talked about it, and I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I
same
think
thing
that-
with the
yeah.
hats. We'll have some new hats being
Shirts,
made,
or some
hopefully
more
within
shirts.
the next month. By the
Yeah.
end of the year, for sure,
Yeah.
we should have some shirts and hats made that we'll start selling before the season, so that practice starts up. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff. And if you have ideas for what you might want us to do,
Always open.
let us know. Like, please shoot us a text. If you don't have our cell
I
number,
mean, and I was thinking too, Marcus, we can even have like if we have like a player of the week or something, we can have an interview.
yeah, something
You know,
like
they
that.
could come on or a team.
Exactly.
I mean, it'll be cool to get some input from the players and
Yeah.
not us talk, let them talk.
Yeah.
You know?
I love it.
Yeah, so I mean, we could do a whole bunch of things, but we're only as good as y'all make us. If y'all promote us, y'all follow us. Of course, thank you to everybody that's followed us and posted stuff, and you know, continue to do that. This is what it's for. But like Marcus has great ideas with the scholarship, and I think that would be so cool, man. So
Yeah, I totally agree.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, so we do need to do like we did 2 years ago and get that high school preview. We didn't do it last year.
oh yeah.
So I've talked to a few coaches. They're in. We just got to make sure that it's a day that, and I really do think that a Sunday would be great,
I think a Sunday could
right?
work.
So high school preview, hopefully early January, late December, somewhere
Yeah.
around there. Get the coaches on like we did 2 years ago at Myra's,
Yeah.
and talk some baseball. Right, that's when we'll get down deep into what they got on their teams, what they think about the D1, D2 in the playoffs. You know, all that. Get all the information from them, and we'll have a full podcast. We'll split it like we did last time.
Yeah.
Small school, large school.
Definitely. Yeah, we could. We'll find a place to do it at. Maybe we'll do it at Clubhouse Sports Gear there at 6 Points area. You know,
And it promotes them too.
Yeah, promotes
Yeah,
them. We
yeah.
can, you know, probably have a football game on in the back or
Yeah,
whatever or
yeah.
something. And,
Sounds like a good idea to me.
just have some snacks or something. Have the guys come through, the coaches.
And if I can get someone from the Valley that would help us out and travel down there, maybe we can do a preview down there.
I would love that. Yeah, I would love to do something down in the valley, and
Yeah.
you know, thinking really, really big picture. Maybe in a couple years, maybe we have a big banquet or something that
Yeah.
we kind of invite
Even
everybody.
for the awards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
exactly.
That'd
Yeah,
be cool, man. Just like how the Hooks do it, and
Exactly.
man, that'd be awesome. So I
Yeah.
mean, there's tons of things we could do. We just need a little help, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. At the end of the day, we love the community.
Yeah.
We want to give back. We just want to be normal, friendly, personable guys that
Right.
love baseball, that want to promote the kids down here and the coaches. And so, please, if you have highlights, send them to us, tag us. If you have fun facts of information or anything that you want to share, please share it with us. The point behind the website and stuff is to get those recaps out, but also to serve as a directory for training.
Right.
If you visited the website initially, then you'll see there's a lot of resources on there, and continuing to build that out when we do have some time. But
Yep.
yeah, hopefully we can list all the training places in the South Texas area. But yeah, we're just trying to do our best to promote the game down here, and
Yep.
you know, it's already huge.
It's already
down here,
huge, yeah.
But we just want to help grow
Keep
the
it
game.
going. Yep,
Exactly.
yep,
Keep
yeah.
it going.
Yep.
And
And
so-
same thing like that with the stats, guys. I dig through Game Changer. I dig through Max Preps. I try my hardest to get. I think I'm pretty good at it, but if I miss something here and there, I'm gonna miss it because
Yeah.
that's a lot of numbers. And if I do double name or I've done it a few times, guys, just bear with me. Like I said, spare time, I do it.
Yeah.
I usually do it on a Sunday on a downtime when I'm not doing much, but I like I said, I try my hardest to get everybody covered. But sometimes if I don't have the stats, oh man, I hit 700, but I mean I don't know, right?
Yeah,
sometimes,
exactly.
Sometimes I don't catch everything, but I think I'm 95% on most of the time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So-
And if you, I'm not saying this happened, but if end of season awards come around and we say, hey, coaches or stat keepers, send us the stats for the season
Right.
so that we can make a legitimate, factually
Right.
informed decision.
Right.
Right. A lot of times Max Prep's stats are not correct or
updated,
they're not
right.
complete.
Right.
Um,
Some are.
I use Max
Right.
Preps as a last resort when I'm
Right.
getting stats, right?
Right.
Or if it's on Game Changer, hey, make sure to give us access to the stats on Game Changer.
And
right?
and I know some coaches are they're kind of funny about it because scouting and stuff, right?
Sure, yeah.
But I mean, just give us access for a week, right, or
yeah,
something.
exactly.
Yeah,
Just a
so,
regular
yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if your players are not getting any recognition, did you give us the stats so that we
Exactly,
could
yeah.
recognize it?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the process behind it. If anyone's curious, right? We go off of what we know.
Right.
If we don't know, then we can't.
Yeah.
We can't include it.
Yeah, and then we had a couple of people that they last year reach out. Hey, my kid, Well, I mean, I understand, right? Like I said, we tried our best. I think we did a pretty good job, legit. And yes, we understand stats are not everything, but stats don't lie, right?
Sure.
But also, we've seen players play. We've seen guys perform. So we know what these guys have and where they're competing. Yes, 6A, 5A, 4 is different from 3A, 2A. But at the end of the day, if you're consistent and you're hitting 500, 600, or you have 100 strikeouts and you're 8-0 or 9-0, hey, man, that's where we're going to go off, right? But to me, it's a little bit of both. But like I said, I think we did a pretty good job on it. And I think we'll continue to do it as long as we can. So, I mean, that's another thing, guys. We really work our butt off for that too. So,
Yeah,
But-
one other thing I just thought of, kind of happened during the summer. The Pony League World Series team.
Oh, yeah.
The IWS Devils, Diablos. I think they
Right.
kind of go by both, but huge run to
Right.
the Pony League World Series in Pennsylvania. Lost in I think it was the semifinal or
Right.
maybe the U.S. Championship to the host Pennsylvania team.
right.
So kind of a home field advantage for them. But I mean our Corpus guys went there and they showed out. I mean, they dominated. They, again, I think it was the United States Championship that they got
lost.
knocked
Yeah,
out.
you're right.
But some of those kids going to London. So the way they split up, some of those schools are really going to benefit.
Oh,
and
for
so
sure.
really, really excited. for
There's some
those
young
guys.
players on the map. I
Yeah.
know there's some 8th graders and freshmen coming up. So it's gonna be good for a while.
Oh
So-
yeah.
But I mean, I think kind of talked a lot of baseball here tonight. Marcus, you got anything else?
Yeah, not super important, but shout out to the folks at Pioneer Belts for giving me this hoodie over the weekend. They had a booth down here in Corpus for the
Trevino?
Jose's World Series, his Fall World Series here at Oso and Legacy and Whataburger Field, and huge turnout, like over 150 teams across all age divisions. Thousands of people come to Corpus for the tournament. So
Yeah.
shout out to
Good
Jose
turnout.
for giving back to the community and the good folks over at Pioneer. They gave me this hoodie.
I
and
like
so-
the hoodies. They're
Yeah,
not-
I mean, they make.
we need to make one for us.
Yeah, we do. They make probably the best belt in the game. A lot of pros are using Pioneer belts now. A lot of college guys are using Pioneer. I got a chance to feel them over the weekend, and
Real
they're
genuine.
legit. Like they're good. That's a good belt. It's a good product.
Right.
So shout out to them. It was great to meet them. They've got a lot going on. They're really blowing up over the last
Right.
year, and so really happy for the folks there at Pioneer Belts. But yeah, I think that's really it.
Yeah. I mean, we want to thank Chris Bernal once again.
Yeah,
We're going to
again.
have him on for sure. Like I said, we're looking forward to having that preview. Like I said, Marcus takes care of a lot of the Corpus podcast. He always runs into the pro players on their off season and stuff like that. So hey, man, that's awesome stuff. Anthony Banda, and then who was the last one you did?
Man, I don't even remember.
He was up north.
Oh, Mike
San
Adams.
Antonio, right?
Mike
Or
Adams.
Mike Adams. I mean,
In
that
Keller,
was
in
great
Fort
content,
Worth.
guys. If you're a baseball guy and you want to see quality podcast, Marcus got it covered with the pro guys. I mean, the information there and the content he puts out, and the guys that come on the show also, we give them a
Yeah.
big thank you for your time.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys have been there. They played college ball. They've played pro ball. They know what it takes, right? Listen to it. I encourage all the young players, all the high school guys, take an hour and a half, listen to the podcast, guys. Pay attention. You know, I mean, I think it's good stuff. I mean, I love the game. I have a passion for the game. When I hear stuff like that from the pro players, from the college players, man, it's awesome to hear, because you get their point of view. Everybody has a different point of view, right?
Yeah.
So listen in, guys. It's awesome. The YouTube channel is a hit. Like I said, we hope to get together again, do the preview, maybe have Chris Bernal on here, and continue with college players, pro players. I mean, I think that's another part of our South Texas high school baseball that's a great addition, right? Or it makes it all of it together, right?
Yeah.
Makes it even better, right?
It
So
does.
not only covering scores and stats and players, but you got the pro level, the college level, coaches come on, the owners from the batting cages.
Yeah.
So it helps out everybody. It's like a community, right?
Exactly.
So I think that's a great deal. I think it's great content. I think we're doing a great job. We're going to continue to do it as much as we can, right? So
Yeah, and one thing I just thought of, really, I don't think this will happen, but
we can have dreams too.
there's a if you're into Texas barbecue,
Oh, here we go.
Texas Monthly list,
So eating here now too.
GW Barbecue in San Juan in the Valley, they're a top 5 spot. I will
Never
go,
heard of it.
I will go down to the Valley and do a
Podcast.
a podcast or a photo shoot for a team down in the Valley for free if you pay for my gas and you buy me some GW barbecue.
There you go. Hey, that's about $60 right there.
So if you do that, I'm there.
There you go.
I just want to get some GW barbecue. I just need a reason to go down there.
Chuck Rosales. How about that? Come on, man. Make it happen. I know you can do it. Chuck, he's a good friend of mine. He runs tournaments down there.
Oh, so yeah. Hey,
so
there we go.
he's a big Valley. So I'm gonna text him that.
Yeah. Maybe we both get down there.
No, but thank y'all for like I said, once again, thank everybody, our followers, everybody that makes this possible. Of course, Marcus. Without Marcus, he's got all this toys to play with. I don't. I can talk baseball all I want, but at the end of the day, this guy makes it happen too, right? So I think we're great partners. There's only 2 of us.
Yep.
Like I said, we try to do the most for South Texas, Coastal Bend Valley, Laredo. We'll continue to do it. Like I said, we do this for a passion, a hobby. But at the end of the day, we love what we do, right? So
Absolutely.
And,
so yeah, we do appreciate you guys.
That's right.
Watching, if you're watching, listening, if you're listening. Yeah, and like we said, we're available. So if you need us or if you have any information you want
Email.
to share with us, please do. We're happy to share it, and we're happy to serve you guys and just to be around to get to know you guys and know the players. And,
Right.
we love where we live, and we love the baseball that comes with that.
Right.
And yeah, so we'll get that preview scheduled with some coaches, and hopefully we'll get another, an episode or 2 in the off season in with the pro guy or a college guy or something over
Right.
the break. But yeah, just a lot of stuff with the season only 2 months away.
2 months away. Coming
So,
quick in there.
It'll be here
It'll
before
be
you
here.
know it.
Yep, for sure.
So with
Yep.
that, I think that's a wrap.
Yep.
And I'm ready to go home. I know you got to go watch the Cowboys play.
Cowboys lose probably. Hey, but it's the cow. And when you're a true fan, you're a true fan, right?
Yep.
Win or lose.
That's
so,
the thing. Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
But well, thank y'all. Y'all have a good night, and once again, we hope to see you soon again. And Marcus,
That's it. We'll catch you guys next time.
thank you.